How's it going, everyone? It's Reversal Trader King, and I'm going to talk about GameStop with the Roaring Kitty scenario because the more I think about it, it's like mind-boggling me, and it's like, I got to really get down to the deep of it, and I really want your guys' opinions too on it. So, and like I said, anybody that shows a position that has like over $300 million worth in it, something is just not right. If you're that confident in GameStop, you have to have some like inside knowledge, right? So I want to go into it, and obviously, it's not like him that can make it go up. As you can see, the live stream with over 650,000 people did not make it go up, but down. So there is a lot of more things involved, and I'm going to show you guys, exactly really what I think, and you guys can share your opinion, of course. But when price did get up above this upper band, and I do think you do need to look at your average true ranges and the strategies and all that, because price cannot sustain an upper band. This was the first rally, but why did price, even with that big live stream of 650,000 people, like even more? That was just like maybe the highest when I was in. It probably got higher than that, but over time, millions of people probably were in on this. So, and a lot of people, especially retail, was buying big actual people, like millions of dollars in, and it did not really help the price. So we got to be wondered, is Roaring Kitty the one that actually can make this go up? I think there's a lot of big institutions is definitely involved for sure, and that's the people who you want to be with on this. And when I say about the big institutions, they're the ones that have the algos. They're the ones that coordinate where price goes. You look at any chart, they tell you where it's going to go, and with this big whole money involved, they can make this shoot up in a dramatic of a thing and then unload shares because there's a lot of liquidity. So everywhere you look in the price history, EMA 20 is going to get hit. I have three exponential moving averages: the EMA 5, 10, and 20. The purple's the 5, 10 is the yellow, and 20. So every time you see price go to the EMA 20, algos have accomplished their mission, and price can do either thing, up or down, to the upper band or lower band, and that's my average true range. Everywhere you see price goes up, what price goes down, it's a uniform thing, especially with stocks that actually matter, right? Um, Stocks that don't matter, they will just get sunked. But as you can see, price hits the ATR 4 at the lower band, it can't sustain it, and algos take it to the EMA 20 up here, it lets it stagnate, and it goes down eventually and down. And you see this over and over again with any chart. You see the price get above, close to the upper band in this dark area here, and just like we seen on that live stream, it went straight back down. And then right in here, we hit the upper band. Where does price go? It goes straight back down. It's actually quite insane, right? So here's the thing. The first big rally, I believe, was it 2021? Either way, the first big rally caused the price and got the algos off guard. Nobody really thought about the first time. So when it really went up a lot, and the shorts were squeezed the heck. They had to, cover your shares. You cannot sustain it. And it was looking a lot like this, and it just blew them out. But you got to realize is, even when I looked at the first rally, the most we got up to was an 8 ATR. If you look at my settings here, this is literally the most you'll get up to before it corrects and then have it bounce up. So no matter what the rally is, an average true range of 8 will get shorted dramatically. Do keep that in mind. And I looked at, I'll show you guys the first rally too, so you guys don't take my word for it. Right in here was the first rally. So as you can see, when you hit the average 8 ATR, even on that big hype, so no matter what, you are going to get shorted pretty bad, and the algos are going to take it where they want. But the algos were having so much fun with this, right? Because there was so much retail into it, and there's a lot of liquidity that they could release their shares to. So they knew this was the stock to pump it. So right in here, it goes back to EMA 5, and then you get this big drastic move up for that last hype, and then it goes back to EMA 5, which reversion to the mean, and then goes back up here, and then it shoots all the way down. That was the first rally, and that was back, yeah, January 2021. Good stuff. And eventually price went back to the EMA 20. We know it has to hit the EMA 10, 5, 10, and 20. That's your reversion to the mean. Every price does that. We know that it will do it, and if you don't know it, that's why you gotta be very careful when price jumps up a lot. Because even look at this, price jumps up, hits the EMA 5. So be very careful. And that's why I was telling a lot of people in I made a past video, and I was like thinking, I was like, I don't think this is going to be the run that really gets us going, right? I really think this is just gonna get dumped on. So right in here, we went close to the upper band and we hit the EMA 5. The first EMA 5 is the best bounce opportunity. I only played it on the first one. As you can see, it went all the way up here. And it actually hit the EMA 10 for the trampoline that time, and then went up. So there's some good and bad. I do want to talk about a lot. This is more a lot about a discussion, because I discuss a lot of charts. I think charts matter a ton, because I told you an average true range is going to be the most important. So what we're looking at here is we know he's still in, and to me that's crazy, and that's what makes me think it's more than money, because I'm telling you guys, anybody that had that position, he bought in like right around this area and just pumped, right? Because of the social media and the algos took it off to the races, right? And they could take it to this average to range way up in here. And he was up a good bit, and then it went back down, and then it pumped even farther way up here, and he still didn't sell. As you've seen in his live stream, he still has his position. So I guarantee you guys, he's going to make a ton of money. He's not going to lose that. That's a ton of money to wager on something. I like anybody that has the confidence and like the calm composure just to be like, it's fine, guys. You know, I believe in it and I'm holding it. I like the stock. So that's crazy to me. So it makes me wonder how much money he made on the first GameStop, pump. That's really what makes me wonder. And is he trying to get that next big rally? Can we see this in $100 range? Absolutely. We I'm not going to jump the odds on it, but I will say it is going to get there when the institutions want it to. The first big rally was retail and institutions involved. You hear all the thing with like billions of dollars were lost. Absolutely. Billions of dollars by short sellers got wrecked. But there's a lot of institutions that went in onto this rally and set their algos to pump it up like mad. Because you've seen it right here firsthand. We could not pump it above it at 4 ATR, even with a big live stream, big hype, first time in 3 years, showing your portfolio, and millions of people putting money in GameStop, and it still went down. It just can't work, right? So the algos wanted to reset it. They want to set it back to the EMA 20, and I do think this could be the liftoff area. We got back to the EMA 20, and we can make a newer high if we really wanted to. So just definitely be careful. I know a lot of people get really into the hype of this all, and they bought it way up in this black space. We never buy up in here. If you are a premium member in my Discord, if you want to be, it's only $6 a month. Like what, it's crazy cheap. The link's down below if you want to join. YouTube comments. But I tell people we never buy above the EMA 5 and 10 and 20. We just never do. There's certain things you have to do. You have to wait for price to come back. Especially with this big rally here, we waited for price to come back to at least for an EMA 5 bounce effect. And what did you get? Big bounce right up in here. And then we went all the way back down. We skipped the trampoline effect here. And then this right here was the next loading zone. As you can see, we haven't hit the EMA 5 in quite some time distance. So what does price have to do? It always has to hit your EMA 5, and it makes a nice gain. So it's all about accumulation. Never just put all your size all in one thing. Because let's say you're going to get in, and the market just totally has a random, just a nasty day like we had on Friday. That's going to happen. So, if you said I have $50,000 and you put it all in GameStop on one ad, then you're stuck. You can't get these other averages. So do keep, do accumulate. Never go all in, especially on this kind of play, for sure. And another thing I want to tell you guys is use the lower time frames. Right in here, lower time frames do help a lot. As you can see, when I'm looking at a 1 minute time frame, if you're close to the lower band, here and there, you'll get your rejections and your pumps. Like here, same thing on the daily. You never buy at the upper band. Look what happened on the 1 minute time frame. It has to revert to the mean, and that's your EMA 20. And it does that in a very fast point. Now, granted, it could have pumped from here and made a new high. We don't know that, but it doesn't make sense to buy up in here, is what I'm saying. So what you wanted to do is, this was a very nice game right in here before the live stream happened. It hit the lower band. And look at this massive return up right in here. And then you could have trail stop your losses if you wanted to, as that would be the best way to secure it. And then right in here had a nice little pump all the way up to there, scale your losses out. But then all throughout this, I don't think we had a lower band touch. Everything was just going down, but it didn't go down far enough, and it just consolidated. This was probably the closest one right in there, but you wouldn't have probably got that. Not really sure what to think about these 1 minutes. I think everyone's kind of like confused about that glitch there. So yeah, what right here, you just want to make sure your next entry should be close to the bottom band on a 1 minute time frame. So do keep that in mind as you're looking at GameStop. But like I said, the best risk versus reward is going to be when you're below the EMA 20 with some time distance for that to shoot up to the EMA 5. But I would not, I wouldn't be like, oh wow, this is a bad entry. I think that EMA 20 we're gonna really shoot off. I think this EMA 20 is going to hold. If it goes down a little, no big deal. Just be calm and accumulate, because I don't think this play is done. There's a lot more going into it. Someone with that big of a position is not going to risk. I mean, yeah, he has to say, this is extremely risky and you could lose it all, because the SEC is going to be like, oh, you can't do that, and say, investment advice, right? But yeah, I think this is a great opportunity. Obviously, do what you want with your money, and it definitely fits the thing. I didn't like it up in this black area. I definitely did not like it. And now that price has reverted to the mean, I think we can get a rally, is what I'm saying. So that's my analysis on the whole thing. Let me know what you think about it. I think this is obviously a little more, to the chart, because obviously this is between this, AMC, FFIE, these are the only stocks, the three stocks that I've seen an average true range of 8 hit. I have not seen that with, like a huge amount of time. This is insane. Like this, look at these rallies it has. So once it starts moving, it's going to get going, but you got to realize, take your profits on the way. Don't ever, it would suck if you bought it up in here and then it goes down and then it goes up and then it goes. It's just like seeing your profits going like that. It will just make you emotional. If you have if you have 50,000 into it, take like 10,000 out each, percentages you like, and go from there. So this is GameStop with the Roaring Kitty recap here. I do like it for a reversion to the mean here, and now we get the pump up. It's just unfortunate a lot of people got a little too much into the hype, and they bought it way up in here, and it just went all the way down. But stay calm, guys. I'm here for you guys. I want you guys the best, and I think we all need to stick together on this and support each other, because I think this is right here. It could change a lot of lives, and I hate when people lose money. I don't think it's funny when people lose money and everyone's like, oh, you shouldn't have followed Roaring Kitty. Not a lot of people trust people. And I totally get that. I did that back in the day, and I lost a lot of money doing that. I like to use what people think. I like to take opinions, because I don't want to be the person, because my opinion is very biased compared to another person's opinion. So I like to hear everyone out, but I do like this system. This system right here leads me to no bias, and that's why I've been very successful doing swing trading stocks, doing bottom reversals, and not to brag, Lord willing, God keeps me humble and successful. That with an over 95% win ratio, this strategy has, when you buy below the bottom band here, it has made me very profitable. Like right in here. Like if you take trades right in here, this is my bread and butter type of plays. When there's time distance, you hit the bottom band, you see a nice correction, and that's where I will win, over 90%. I've lost one trade in the past 8 months due to a penny stock, and yes, trading is very hard. You seem like it never will come back up, and then people way down here in the $18 were never thinking it would go back to 47. And so that's why it's like, it's a hard game. You have to master your mind. You have to conquer it. You're like, because you're like, oh, I don't want to lose any more money. Will this come back? And that's why it takes getting precise entries really helpful. If you buy at this EMA 20, your reversion to the mean, you're gonna be less emotional than someone that bought at the top, and every right so, because they're freaking out, right? They have a $44 average, and the stock is at $28, and they're like, man, I can't lose this money. And so yes, we need to help people, not tear people down and be like, oh, you're stupid for getting that average. No, lift up people up, stay positive. If you guys want to join the premium Discord and join a family, it's only $6 a month or 20 cents a day. It's very nice. I try to make it super easy where what you saw me doing, my analysis, is how the strategy works. It's no bias. It's what the system tells me to do. So it's only $6 a month. If you click the link down below into the YouTube comments, and there will be a link that says join the premium Discord for my alerts and system. It'll be pinned, and when you click that link, it'll take you to this free chat landing page. What you want to do is first read how to subscribe, read the avoid scammer section. I will never DM you first or message you. The only service I offer is $6 a month. If you want to access it, it's all your free will. Just hit the premium chat under subscriptions, and it will opt you to subscribe for only $6. If you do it on your computer, it is slightly cheaper than on your iPhone or Android, because they charge an iOS fee for being in the App Store. So it's just like a hidden discount. So I hope you guys take advantage of that. What you're going to get is RTK swing trades. What I showed you at the bottom reversal for GameStop, like these kind of trades that hit this bottom band here of an ATR4, like this one right under here that I took. These are the kind of trades that I look to alert. So RTK swing trades are bottom reversal plays, and you'll get a notification on your phone. Let's just say you just don't have time to look at charts. You can take some of my trades if you want to. I also have education videos for you to watch, and I update here frequently for you to watch. RTK Journal is, when I say I win over 95%, I'm here to record the trades here, so you can see my wins and losses. These are not like huge home run hits, but they are your consistent like 0 to break even to 20% range I look for. So these are more consistent wins, and you can look at my spreadsheet and see my actual stocks I'm in with my averages. So yeah, that includes the whole GameStop recap here with the Roaring Kitty, and I have mad respect for someone to show a position, especially when the stock is down, and be that cool or calm, because that takes a lot of emotional restraint, especially in front of that many people. I think it's really nice to be really upfront when something's not going as well. So hope you guys are hope you join the premium Discord. I promise you I'm going to work my butt off to make you guys profitable. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe, comment to let me know what you think. But I definitely don't think this is done. GameStop is definitely going to have a big rally, in my honest opinion. Looks like we might be respecting a trend line here too, as we might. So I think that EMA 20 was where the algos wanted to take it, and the institutions know there's a lot of liquidity, so they could pump this thing up so much to sell their shares to eventually, and it's going to be a nice big pump. Because as you can see, this is going to be a lot of algos controlling this, and they can really pump it up. Hope you guys enjoyed the video recap. Hope to see you in the premium Discord. Much love to you all. Peace out.